which is, a nice review. Okay? We'll go over that. So the handouts we have, I thought I sent these out, but maybe I didn't. This is where the student can keep track of their progress. This is really good K through 6, but you can use it in the middle school to kind of keep them motivated. They can do this, and I'll send all these over. And then we have tracking tools for 6th, 7th, and 8th in the high school, where they can keep track of their pre and post quizzes. If they get the test out of it, they simply put an X on it. This is a nice way to keep them motivated to do well on their posts, because sometimes they want to get out and get into what their buddy's playing on, or they've just had enough of working on fractions. They just want to be out. I don't care what the test says. I just want to be out of it. So I can send these over to you as well to help with this. Motivating our kiddos, we talked about different things. Kids love candy, treats, this and that. But, really just building the motivation up to keep them wanting to work. I know for some students who are struggling learners, maybe a 45-minute is way too much for them. Maybe, reading their cues and maybe having them shut out at 35 minutes if you're kind of losing it, because, again, if after 35 minutes they're shutting down, low time on task is happening because what's happening? Nothing's when that computer's moving around, so then we start getting bubbles. So really just read your kids, and especially I loved hearing kids talking about they want to do it at home. So you may know, okay, I have to give it up 10 minutes today because I'm losing the class, but I know a handful of these kids are going to go home tonight and pick up where they left off. So you can do that.
I thought you just said they don't earn progress.
If they do on grade level content, they do get progress, but they only do their diagnostic, so you'd have to assign.
You have to assign it, Rebecca. So when you go in there, if you
So
want
when I
them to
come
get
in-
credit, then you've got to click where it says assign. Go to homework. Oh wait, no, not there. Go to assigned objectives, and you need to assign those for homework, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And do you see the ones that have the little arrows over them?
Yeah.
They're ones
That's
that they
what
can
they can
test
skip.
out. Right.
Right.
So what I would suggest you do is at this point of the year, I would go ahead and click 15,
So they
10 to
can-
15 up. So
Okay.
it'll pick up wherever it needs to pick them up at home.
So like someone that's already gone through probability and had a good score at the end of that, it's not going to make them go back
No,
and do probability.
it's going to pick them up right in that syllabus.
So I can do all the houses for anything that's not a
Yes.
jump over skill.
But if you have overachievers, do not assign every single one, or you will have kids who have no work to do at the end of the year. We only assign every single objection. I see objections today. Objectives
Okay.
at the end of the year so they can work on it over the summer. But I've had teachers who did it, and by Christmas, the new year, it was done because they went home on break and they just played on the computer. And I had no work, which is great, but then we have kids sitting there doing this when we want to be on ST Math. So I would do about 15.
Well, but
or
I'm
so.
not so much concerned about that because we
I say, but
we
we
were
could
just
use
bumping them up
IXL
to other
or
we were
something
just bumping
else.
them into other things or bumping them up to other grades.
Right. That's
So if you will assign them all, let
Assign
them
them all.
let them
That's
work.
great.
I
I have
mean,
two all the
That's
time.
do
fine,
it.
and that's
Yeah.
a school,
Grade already.
that's
Yeah, we
a
have,
school
they're like
discretion.
5 to get break.
So
Yeah.
in
Okay.
7th grade.
let's,
Six.
if you
Let's
have
crank
those
them through.
My issue
overachievers-
is those challenges are so hard.
Yes.
Like I am like, let me try because I'm like,
Let me
the
try.
one with the laser.
Liz
Oh,
is
the
doing
laser,
it for
yes.
the
You
holidays.
can play that.
Yeah.
You can download. You can download
Yeah,
that
that
onto
one I
your
figured it out.
iPads or notebooks for free. It's called Kickbox, and Big Seed and Big Seed's where you have to do the symmetry.
Oh, yep, I remember that one.
With the puzzle thing.
That's not
Yes.
how
What-
the
oh,
laser-
gosh.
the laser
Big
one is
Seed.
I
so
finally
hard.
got
laser,
that last
the laser
year.
is
It
called
took me
Kickbox.
forever.
I really
Okay, I
like
love
that
that
one.
one.
You
Once I
can
figured it
download
out.
it. Do you have an iPad or a
No.
Kindle or a Nook or something like that? Well, if you know anybody who does, I take it with me when I go to visit my niece and nephew down at the beach, and they love it. They're like, "Can I play that game?" And I'm like, "Here you go."
Sure
And they just it's a free app that we have.
That's cool.
Yeah, it really makes you
What's
feel
the
like
name
you're
of
not
it?
smarter than a 5th grader some days when you're trying to do it
I
and you
know.
can't.
What's the name of it again?
Kickbox
Kickbox.
and Big Seed. Fun fun. I play at the airport sometimes when I just want something to do.
Hey, how are you?
I'm stuck on wine and big seed and it's killing me.
Yeah.
But we'll get it one day. So, but yeah, again, just kind of motivating your kids and getting them excited about it.